Hello, boys and girls. Are you ready to learn more and explore? Let's start. Science time. Please bring your Be a Scientist notebook and let's get started. We're gonna be starting page 111, 111. All right. Obtain and communicate information. Remember the vocabulary we covered in the beginning of the chapter? When we had 12 new words and I said, don't worry, because each lesson we're gonna learn few words. So today we'll be learning about living and non-living, the definitions, the meaning of the words, what's living means and what's non-living mean. We talked about that in a previous lesson and we said that living things change, eat or drink, produce something from itself, but non-living, no changes will happen, like rocks, chair, book, but living things, cat, dog, plant, tree. All right. And we also have your activity that you're gonna plant the rock and the seed. That one, or maybe it's not ready yet, and you need to write your observation and your what you see, the changes you see. Today we'll be learning about living and non-living. All right. Living and non-living. Before we do the activities, we're gonna watch something together. But let's read it first. Read the question. Explore the digital interactive living and non-living things on how living and non-living things are different. All right, fill in the blank. Things that need food, water, and air to grow and change are, your choice, are living or non-living. Things that do not grow and change are living or non-living. All right. Let's listen to that story. You ready?
A funny frog. Betta fish, Venus flytrap, and cat relaxed on their windowsill. Ah, sighed Venus as she stretched out toward the sun. Bright sunlight on my leaves, fresh air, water for my roots, and flies, flies, flies. Wow, it's good to be alive.
Right.
That's right, Venus, agreed Betta. Fresh water, a safe glass bowl, and all the fish flakes a fish could want. Who could ask for anything more? Well, I could use a snack and some more sleep, yawned Cat. Venus and Betta gazed out the window quietly as Cat dozed. Suddenly, something outside caught Betta's eye, something that was not right. Psst, Venus, Betta whispered, pointing a fin at the small green frog lying in the snow. Do you see that?
That's the frog.
Venus craned her stem to look. Oh no, that doesn't look good, she replied. It's too cold for that poor frog to survive. What should we do? About what? Asked Sleepy Cat as he opened one eye. Betta and Venus looked at each other as Cat peered out the window. Suddenly, Cat sprang into action. He bounded off the sill, through the pet door, and out into the snow.
What do you think the cat is gonna do? Let's find out.
A few snowy leaps later, Cat was back inside, with two green legs poking out of his mouth. Betta and Venus stared at Cat in shock. Relax, said Cat as he placed the frog gently on the windowsill. I was just trying to warm it up in my mouth. Venus and Betta looked at Cat, unconvinced. You just said you wanted a snack, Betta reminded him. No, really, Cat explained. He's not like any frog I've ever caught before. I couldn't eat him even if I wanted to. He's too rubbery.
Oh.
The friends watched the frog, waiting anxiously for him to breathe or move. Nothing happened. Maybe he needs water, suggested Beta. Take some of mine, Frog. But the frog did not react. How about a fly, Frog? Exclaimed Venus. You must be hungry. But the frog remained still. I don't understand, said Venus, confused. What kind of frog would say no to a fly?
Maybe if, I'm gonna say.
Cat pawed the frog and looked at it more closely. He said, thinking hard. This frog doesn't want food or water. It doesn't breathe. It didn't get hurt out in the cold. It doesn't have needs. I don't think it ever was alive. It's just a toy. It's like my castle, observed Beta. It's like this rock, noted Venus. And not like us at all, exclaimed Cat.
So do you think this frog living or non-living?
Cat, Beta, and Venus stared at the frog sitting motionless on the windowsill. It's great to be alive, Venus said finally. Beta nodded in agreement. Yeah, agreed Cat, but I could still use a snack.
So, what do you think? Was it alive? No, it's not. All right. This might help you now to answer this question. Fill in the blank. Things that need food, water, and air to grow and change are, you got it, living. Things that do not grow and change are, yes, non-living. All right, let's watch something else. All right. Where do you see this one?
Living. Something that grows, changes, and needs food, air, and water to survive.
So this is all living things. Things that grows, things can change, needs food, air, and water to survive. It's living things. All right. What do you think? I know you get it.
Non-living. Something that does not grow, change, or need food, air, or water to survive.
Very good. All right. Let's go back to our page. So we fill the blank on page 111. Things that need food, water, and air to grow and change are living. Things that do not grow and change are non-living. And you have it here. You chose from the box. Okay. Trees, number 2. Trees are not living things because they do not move. True or false? Of course, false. So you circle false, or you can circle the letter F. So either you circle the little F in the box or the word false. So of course, trees are living things. All right, let's go page 112. All right. Draw a living thing and a non-living thing. Tell why each is living or non-living. So you have two boxes, living and non-living. So you draw something where it says living in this box and something non-living. So you can draw a cat, a rabbit, flower. It's a living. And you need to say why it's living. Because it need air. It depends what you're gonna draw. And for non-living, you can draw a chair, a toy, a car, a book, a pencil. All right. Let's go for I can't statement. I can construct an explanation. I can come up with an explanation about what we just talked about now. Living and non-living. So you're gonna write here about, after this part, I can construct an explanation about living and non-living. All right, let's go to page 113. What living things need? You will research a living thing to learn what it needs to survive. And you're gonna ask a question. What question will your research help to answer? Let's say you're gonna research about a cat or a rabbit. So you're gonna write in a sentence here, what does a cat need? Or what does a rabbit need? Or a turtle or a fish? All right? Okay. What does your living thing need to live? Write a how-to list on a separate piece of paper to tell how to care for your living things. We're gonna hold on in this activity. But let's do the second activity. Which body parts of your living things help it get what it needs to live? Let's say you chose a cat. So which parts of your living thing that you chose, it helped to get to make the help the cat live and survive, so and get what they need. For example, you can say the nose help the cat to breathe air, the teeth help the cat to eat, and the mouth, yeah, to eat food. So this is part of their body that it helped the cat to get what they need. All right. Of course, if you chose a cat, I'm just giving an example, but then the choice is yours. Let's go for next page, 114. Okay, this is again another activity. So look at the pictures, circle the living things that are living, but put an X on the things that are non-living. So if the picture you see for a living things, you put a circle. If it's not living things, you put an X. All right. First row, book, living or non-living? Of course, non-living. So you're gonna put an X. Bushes and plants, living or non-living? Yes, living. So you're gonna circle. Very good. A dog, living or non-living? Living. So you're gonna put a circle. A cell phone, living or non-living? Yes, non-living, because it doesn't need water to survive or food or breathe air. So we're gonna X. Okay, a tree, living or non-living? Yes, living, circle. Fish, living or non-living? Of course, living. Awesome. So let's go. Page 115. 115. All right. Remember the video of the jellyfish? Think about the video of the jellyfish at the beginning of the lesson. Use what you have learned to tell how living and non-living things are different. So, living things like the jellyfish. Let's watch the video one more time. Remember, there's no sound for this video, but just look at it. Okay, so living things like the jellyfish, they move, they grow, and they change. But non-living things like a chair or like a cell phone or like a car, they don't move, they don't grow, and they don't change. Okay. All right, that's it for today. I'll leave you with all this fun activity. Take your time, and if you need to go back and watch the video one more time, we'll help you to answer the question. That would be awesome. Thank you.